Hey guys, Stealth here, and welcome to another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Taskmaster Tuesday. In this Taskmaster Tuesday, in this series, what we're doing is taking on challenges, and by we, I'm referring to the current 5 YouTubers who are doing this. This is Everyday's Different, Brother Monroe, History Guy Gaming, and Spartan Elite. Their attempts are linked down below in the description, so if you want to see how they performed the challenge that we're about to reveal, then well, have a look in the description and be sure to check out their vids. Today's challenge is pretty straightforward. We get one destroyer and we take on a small task force from the Empire of Japan. The first person to sink the enemy battleship wins. That's it. Fastest time wins. So, how do you achieve this? That is entirely up to you. You can either make a complete, let's say, gunboat and try to gun down the others and then maybe torpedo the battleship. You can make a torpedo boat. You can try to suicide into the battleship. There are all sorts of different ways that you can go about it. Whatever the plan is, you do have a bit of range to execute it, because we have a starting range of 25,000 meters. Now, we have been given the option to unlock all hulls, and this will allow me to use hulls from all other nations, so I can have quite a few different ideas for ships. Let's go. Options. I'm thinking of using a destroyer leader because they're just a bit more sizable than the other ones. The alternative would be a standard modern destroyer, but ideally I would get it, well, I probably cannot get it up to 55 knots. They're just not quite capable of getting there. It's very difficult from what I've found to be able to do it and still achieve some sort of armament. Because right now, for example, I have 2,325 tons displacement out of 2350. So I have 25 tons left, and that's to add a main tower for 130 tons. So that won't work. We have an experimental destroyer. 3,500 tons. For some reason, the game just allows the slider to go higher, but then says cannot build above displacement limit for DD at 3,500 tons. Which is a bit unfortunate. Now this ship might be able to achieve that exceptional speed. What I'm looking for is a very good hull form, because that means that you have a lot more, let's say, hydrodynamic shape, and that achieving a super high speed is going to be easier. And I think the experimental destroyer has the highest hull form, or the best score for that, at 115. The others, they're not bad, but they just have a bit more resistance in the water. So the experimental destroyer is the one that I'm going to be using. It is, however, a long ship, and that is going to impact one very important element, which is my turning circle. And with a high turning circle comes a problem, in the sense of dodging enemy torpedoes. It will, however, allow me to drop quite a few torpedoes on them, because I have quite a lot of deck space, and I can turn this into a massive torpedo boat. Now, let's set up a modern tower. I'm not sure if I want to go for the modern tower 5, because they're 180 tons, and this is only 100 tons. A torpedo launcher Type 5, or a quintuple, is 62 tons at 18 inch. I'm planning on using 21 inch, and they're 90 tons. So if I go for a different main tower, I'll be able to get another torpedo launcher, another 5 torpedo tubes. 80 torpedo spotting, 88, 96, 106, 144. This is something I do want to have. I want to have the best torpedo spotting, because I'd rather not see my own ship get torpedoed. Then, a secondary tower. This is going to help with more torpedo spotting, but it's also quite a heavy beast, this thing, at 143 tons. So we got a main tower at 198, and that's because I added the sonar 3. And then we have the rear tower 8, which is 143 tons. Now I need to have quite a few funnels on this ship, because I will need that engine efficiency if I want to get anywhere in a hurry. 74, whoa, actually no, 37 and a half. That's all I'm getting out of one funnel. Sweet Jesus, this is going to be a problem. That's 48 funnel capacity. These are 246 tons. If I go for 2 smaller ones, I'll be able to get more funnel capacity. And it's still 46%. That is far less acceleration. And that means that I probably will be able to get up to speed, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep that speed for very long, especially in turns. It could be a problem. Let's reduce speed to 50 knots. And that increases the engine efficiency to 67.4. That's something I'm a bit more comfortable with. Acceleration is decent. We still take a hit to torque, but it's not as bad. I'm not sure if this is a ship that I really want to take into a knife fight. I have a 441 meter turning circle. That's quite a lot. Especially if you're knife fighting. It's not impossible, but it is tricky. If I want to go for a gun-heavy build to face off the enemy DDs, I'll have to go with electro-hydraulic turrets or improved loaders. This makes these things 41 tons. They reload every 7.50. Sorry, every 8 seconds. You pump out 3 shells. I don't think that that's required, because the objective is to just get rid of the battleship. Fastest times wins. So my objective is to just dump as many torpedoes into the water as possible. I will have to have at least 1 gun, otherwise the AI won't even let me leave the dock. So I'll put up 1 triple turret over there. As, well, maybe more of a greeting card than anything else. Hold on, no. Could I side mount those torpedo launchers maybe? Is that an option? Ho ho! Oh yes. I quite like this. I don't think they can turn for shit, but what the hell? Yeah. Here's the problem though. If this refuses to turn, then I'm going to be pretty fucked, because if the torpedo tubes refuse to turn, I simply won't have any effective weapons on this ship. Four weight offset's a bit severe. But I can almost dump these things forward into the water, and I can do it again with the other side. And that would be perfect. Because if I can get away with that, I can dump 8 21-inch torpedoes into the water, and I can just sort of bow in, rush the enemy battleship. I'll just have to wait my opportunity to get it. But I'm pretty confident that it won't work, because they probably don't have enough clearance to turn. I can put them here, but they just don't have the forward firing arc that I'm really looking for. This is better. Like that. Alright, I'll set up 1 triple turret on the bow, just to look impressive and to scare off enemy destroyers. Here's a thought. If I reduce my size, I'm going to be easier to hit. Oh, sorry, harder to hit, not easier to hit. I can make 52 knots on this thing now. Some parts are badly placed. Yeah, you cannot really put a funnel inside of a secondary tower, you're right. Engine efficiency 64. No, that's too much. This works. I have 1 ton left. This is a double or nothing build. I'm only 3,200 tons, but I'm doing 52 knots. Which means that if I can get to the enemy target very, very, very fast, I'll be able to put down the fastest time. But I will have to survive. 52. Ah, you know what? Screw that thing. Make it a tiny boat. Nope, too heavy. Could I get 55? At any displacement? Maybe. Maybe, if I sacrifice some of my upgrades. No, I'm gonna have to sacrifice all of my upgrades. That's too much. Reduced ammo complement. Reduced torpedo complement. Propellant, the lightest possible. Shell weight, 6%. Doesn't say anything about shell weight. Shell weight plus 10. Shell weight plus 11.5. Nothing? Nothing. Minus 1.5% hull weight. Ooh. Not bad. Can I do 54? 53. 50. Oh, here we are. 53. 53 knots. Sold for 53 knots. I have a pretty bad 4 weight offset. Is there any way to balance that out? Wow. That's still pretty bad. If I have them like that, I might as well have them here. Because I don't really need to have them port and starboard. This actually allows me a bit more diversity. Or versatility, rather. Because this allows me to then very quickly switch target port starboard. Torpedo range, 15.3. That's quite good. They are, however, pretty visible. That's not quite good. If I go for oxygen runners, they have a range of 22.3. But I'm thinking of just doing a suicide run. I've done this once before. And I think I can get away with it. There is one important part about these torpedoes, though. They need to be faster than my ship. They're doing 63.5 like that. Standard, they're doing 49.5, so they're slower than my ship. They need to be fast. Fast. Now, I don't think I'll ever get an opportunity to reload those things, so I might as well not even try. It's 10 torps per launcher. That's it, so that's 2 salvos. Either the ship dies, or it doesn't, but there's no middle ground, because I'll be dead. It really is that straightforward. Do I really need that massive modern tower? Accuracy? No. Long-range communication, or long-range accuracy? No. Communications? No. Damage control? No. Smoke interference? Not important. The only thing it gives me is torpedo spotting. But it's also 100 tons heavier, or near enough 100 tons heavier than the modern Tower 1. Haha. More speed. 54 knots. Commandant Lucas. No. This is going to be the Zippy boy. And if it does not live up to the name, then it's going to be a dead Zippy boy. Very, very fast. Alright. Enough talk. Let's torp. Beats, because we are about to run into quite a few of them. Fight. Don't torpedo unless otherwise directed. I can't even see the enemy. Welcome to the Zippy boy. Ugly as hell, with the 2 funnels on the stern. One sort of out of place 5-inch gun, which, now that I think about it, should have been 2-inch. because they're just quite a lot lighter than the 5-inch. And 24-inch torpedo tubes, which run at 63.5 knots. Now, if you could just hold there and smile to the camera. Thank you very much. That's the thumbnail sorted. On-ship speed, 54 knots. And now we look for the target. Now, I considered putting on radar on this ship, but radar is usually only effective when you're trying to get a bit more accuracy on your shells. That's not what I'm looking for on this build. This build does not use guns if it doesn't have to. It's only there because it's a requirement of the game. No guns means no sailing. You just gotta have one. Now, I gotta bridge that distance of 25,000 meters pretty quick. At 50 knots, it won't take me that long. Oh shit, something has spotted the Zippy boy. And something is over there. 20 kilometers out, so they have radar. Otherwise, you wouldn't spot this thing. Oh, I could have taken off the armor. Oh well. Engine power, 246,589 horsepower. That is a lot. We're sending 282 crew members right to their death. They just don't know it yet. It's going to be a hell of a ride, though. I'll give you that. Now, the enemy has spotted us, but they might not be able to shoot us yet, because the AI only shoots when they have, I think, above 1 or 2% chance to hit. And if something is coming at you this small, at only 2,900 tons, doing 54 knots, it's just not likely to fire. I can sort of exploit this system to tell me where the enemy is. They're 15 clicks out. 14. And they appear to be moving in my direction. Contact spotted. Tell me what you are. You are a battleship slash modernized dreadnought. If I want to approach this thing, approach it from the stern, so I don't have to face those 6 or 7-inch secondaries. I will have to face those, and they have casemate guns, and quite a few of them. And I saw smoke screens. At only 7 clicks out? No, 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 no. I am very much uninterested in fighting your destroyers. Power through the turn, 54 knots maintained. Time, 9 minutes in. DD spotted. Torpedoes launched. Thank you, sonar, for spotting those torps. Engage this target if you have any kind of a chance. But my reload's pretty dreadful at 13.2 seconds. Oh, he's doing a starfish. That's not the official designation for launching torpedoes in every which way, but that's the designation that I came up with. He might... That would be hilarious. He might torp his own destroyer. He might torp his friend. The Zippy boy has... I cannot just pronounce that name with a straight face. Has detected the torpedoes. I've also detected a light cruiser. Oh dear. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That's 12 guns and 10 torpedo tubes. Oh, I'm not a fan. I am most definitely not a fan. This Japanese destroyer is probably going, "What the fuck are you doing, idiot? Why are you launching torpedoes in my direction?" Oh, they're shooting. Could you not? The Zippy boy does not really want to get shot at. .9 clicks out, and they probably can't hit for shit. Now, there are a few different ways that I think you can play this scenario. I can just try and get rid of all the DDs, but fighting a light cruiser is something I really am not interested in. Unfortunately, they are between myself and the target, the prize. I could also just wait out all the destroyers and just pull them away. Same for the light cruiser, and then approach from the other side and hit the battleship, but that's going to negatively impact my time. Sailing right through the formation, I think, is the worst idea. Because I am not that likely to survive that. Yes, the Zippy Boy is fast, but the Zippy Boy is also very, very poorly defended. Could you fucking not hit my ship? With a 4-inch gun, of all things. The Yoikizu... Oh! No. No. Wait, one. How fast are those? 48 knots. I cannot run them. I see your torpedoes and I raise you 52 knots. And I'll outrun them. Because the Zippy Boy is just faster than your torpedoes. I did lose about 1.5 knots because I got attacked. The ship's still doing 52.4 out of 52. So I think the game has rounded it down to 52. How are those torps not... What? I'm doing 52 knots. How are these things intercepting me? How the hell did they pull that off? You're supposed to be 48 knot torpedoes. What the hell was that? Bit of French drifting going on here. Zippy Boy back at 52 knots. Enemy smoke spotted to the northwest. We shall once again go to the northwest. Zippy Boy has spotted the destroyer Sugi at a range of only 4.9 kilometers. The Sugi? Yeah, you have torpedoes of 48 knots. How the hell are you doing that? Now, my chances of hitting that destroyer are particularly bad. Target fast speed, minus 95%. Target maneuver, minus 88%. Let's not even bother. I need to find the battleship again. You still carry 10 torpedoes, so that's a standard complement of... No, it's a... Yeah, it's a standard ammo torp complement. There's the A light cruiser, and there is the prize. Alright. Let's run our smoke screen. Don't do it, Sugi. Yoizuki has also got her torpedoes reloaded. Kashiwara, you have 49 knot torpedoes, so they're a bit more in the direction of the 52 knot speed that I'm getting, but they're still slower. What the? You're expecting to hit me with those, right? Yeah, I don't think so. .6 kilometers out. They can't hit me either. 0.4% chance. You know what? I won't use these guns anyway. Not for anything useful anyway. Here we go. 0.7%. Get lucky once or twice, and you might slow down the DD enough to actually hit it. Oh shit, there's the light cruiser again. Kashiwara is positioning herself pretty damn well between myself and the battleship. You just... Yeah, they launched another torpedo. Meow. Zippy Boy turning around. Not losing any speed in the turns. Impressive. Sugi is about to become just a torpedo, or sorry, just a gunboat. She's running out of torpedoes. I've detected enemy torpedoes. I've also detected the DD. I am so tempted to just charge right through that group. But I think it would be the wrong choice. Oh, that's torpedoes right there. That group. I'm going to wait out the torps from the Sugi. If the other content creators got overconfident and just charged in, then maybe they died. Come on, Sugi. Launch it again. That's at least one torpedo threat less to worry about at that point. Come on. You can do it. Once I see that torpedoes, that salvo go into the water, I'm immediately going to change course. I just don't really want to get too close to those 4-inch guns, because they already hit me once. Come on, Sugi. You're running scared. Shit. There's Kashiwara again. Smoke screen up. Hold on a minute. How fast are these things? 41.5. The light cruiser's keeping up. A Dreadnought is just not going to run the same speed. Oh, somebody ran out of torpedoes. A Dreadnought's not going to run the same speed. If I can just sort of kite these guys away from the battleship, I can then make a run for said battleship. And I might be able to just bypass the whole group because I pulled them out of position. Let's say that the the battleship / Dreadnought is doing about 30 knots, worst case. That means that the destroyers are running away from it at a speed of 10 knots. And they've been doing so for quite a while. Same for the light cruiser. So that would mean that the battleship and the destroyers and the light cruiser are getting split. Sugi is still not looking to launch her torpedoes. For some reason or another. Oh, she is firing at me. Don't do that. There's Kashiwara again. Alright, hard to port. Sorry, hard to starboard. Catch me if you can. Because I do not think that you can. Oh, more torpedoes in the water. Kashiwara also turned around. Kashiwara, what's your speed? 37 knots. Not bad for a light cruiser. There's the rest of the DDs. Not all of them have been identified yet. The Yoizuki is out of torpedoes. Sugi still has 5. Kashiwara still has 40. Bloody hell. Okay, so this one's 7 clicks out. That one's 13.5. So far it's taken me an hour to get this thing even started. 14 minutes in. I won't be able to get to the battleship before the 60-minute mark is over. Oh, you just launched your torpedoes, did you? And so did you. Sugi is out of torpedoes. Alright, Sugi. That's your problem. What? I swear there was a torpedo heading this way. Or was it a ship? Something was heading this way. Alright, so they have at least 2 ships which are out of torpedoes. The Sugi and the Yoizuki. I don't know about the next one. Gotta keep a very close eye on the waters here. Getting quite close to all of these. ID, please. You still have 5. Yamakaze. Understood. They're doing a pretty good job at shielding that battleship. I can try to push this way maybe though. 50% ID on the next. 49, 33. That's what happens if you don't bring a radar. Zippy boy still pecking away with her 5-inch gun. Oh, we hit something. Yamakaze still has 5 torps. Light cruiser might be aware of what I'm doing. Battleship Zuiho. 12-inch guns. 8-inch casemates. 8-inch secondary. Okay, my bad. 4-inch casemates. 4-inch secondaries and 3-inch casemates / secondaries. But do you know how to shoot those? Coincidence rangefinder 5. That's not really something I want to fight with. Generation 1 radar, so they don't have the best amount of buff to the accuracy. Speed 20 knots. Ooh. Oh shit, 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 shit. No! No, 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 no. Get rid of that water. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I got hit by one 4-inch shell. Mid-belt. That penetration caused a lot of damage. But what's worse... it damaged 2 engines. And it flooded the engine compartments. So now I'll never be able to get back up to that full speed of mine. Sonar 2. Turning circle 475. Suck it! You're just gonna get torpedoed now. Which they immediately detect, of course. I think my chances of winning this scenario just went down the toilet. There is a load of shell fire coming in. And that's because they're now feeling very confident that they can hit me. As I'm no longer doing 54 knots. Or 52 rather, as I was doing. But I'm only doing 26. Oh, and I was so looking forward to getting this scenario turned into finally a win for me. Fine. I can't even see what's shooting me now. Oh, there you are. Starboard turn. I'll make the Zippy boy dance a bit. The more I maneuver, the more difficult it will be for them to hit me. There's the battleship. What's my range? 10-4. Oh, that's 710 damage. So I need to get to within 10.4 kilometer range. And then the battleship has to not respond to the torpedoes, which will get detected by everybody. Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. No! No, 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 no! I think this is it. Flooding. Severe fires. She's down to 13. She's down to 12 knots. 8 knots. She's done. Damn it! Ah. High risk, high reward. High risk, quick death. Complete failure. 0 points. Not even a single torpedo landed on the battleship or on any of the other ships. Now, I'm very curious to see how the other guys did, so check out their vids as I will be doing the same. Links down below in the description. Brother Monroe, thank you for creating the scenario. I definitely had fun with it. Unfortunately, utter failure, but I'm looking forward to see how the other guys... how the other guys did. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and I'll catch you next week for the next Taskmaster Tuesday.